tell you this. This is a phenomenal price tag on Anastasia Confections. 24 individually wrapped coconut patties. This is fresh, unsweetened coconut and then smothered in dark chocolate. They are so yummy. You get 24 for less than $20. I don't know if we've ever had it this low, but I can tell you this. This is the lowest price you're going to see for several months. That's what a one-time only value is. It's not just that the price goes up at the end of the show. It's the fact that this is the lowest price you're going to see in quite some time. So, Mark Charles Massili is here to join me. And let me just say, if you've ever had the Anastasia coconut patties of any kind, even the long ones, etc., because that's ones I've ordered in the past, give us a call on our testimonial line, 1-800-395-1601, 1-800-395-1601. What should we know besides the fact that this has been already nominated for a Customer Choice Food Award winner for Best Confectioners?
So, why?
Wow.
Started in 1984 in Florida, still today made the same way. What's unique and wonderful about Anastasia and their Taste of Paradise slogan is that they haven't changed the recipe. It's all about wall-to-wall-to-wall-to-wall coconut. This is called an open-faced patty. Why did they do that? They do that because they want to prove to you that it's nothing but coconut, this way, that way, this way, that way, that way. Then they enrobe it in the chocolate all the way around. But what's
to hold it together.
To hold it together. But when you get it, it's individually packaged, 9 months shelf life package. I break this. It is moist. This is how moist it is. Yeah. This is the test. Ready, Mary Beth? When you can do this and it stays back together, that's how moist. Why is it moist?
Wow.
Unsweetened coconut it starts with. Wow. And you've got real cream, real egg, real everything in there, and real authentic unsweetened coconut. That's what started it, and they do it the same way ever since.
And they're known for these yellow packages.
Yep.
So, like, people see these yellow packages, and they're like, oh, that's Anastasia.
And what I love is they always used to get the box, right? The yellow box. My mother never left Florida, the Caribbean without that box. You could only get it down there because that's where it's made. Today, I'm premiering the first ever individually wrapped with the packaging on each one of these. So I've always sold you the box. We've done like 3 boxes, 4 boxes, 5 boxes, but we've never done them individually wrapped with the wrapping like this. So no more box. And now when you put this in your snack box for lunch, school, to work, you take it out and you go, what do I got? I got Anastasia coconut patties.
Honey, there's always a pocket on my handbag that has something in it like this. And that's the best part about these. They are so fresh. So here's the key, is that when you bite into it, and if you say, oh, I don't like coconut, it's too sweet, you don't have to worry about that with these either.
That's right. It's all about starting with unsweetened coconut. Then they add cream. There is some sweetener in there after the fact, but the idea that they don't have to pre-sweeten the coconut. It's pure coconut lover's delight, this little guy. And the fact that we do it open face is on purpose, folks, because we want to prove to you that there's no filler in there. It's literally wall to wall to wall to wall of coconut. It's true. I mean, that's the whole thing, right? What do you think?
It's so good.
Right? And
if coconut could melt in your mouth, this does.
Correct.
That's how good it is. I'm telling you, this is what you want. And here's the other thing. 9 months shelf life, as you said.
Yep.
No refrigerator necessary.
No, never. Or freezer. You just keep it out.
No freezer necessary. And it's really, truly, I think do we have some factory footage?
Yes.
Now, I want to see this.
So this is the way they make it in Florida today. Since 1984, the same way. Now you're seeing the key lime one, by the way. That's green, So they have pina colada key lime. I sell a whole bunch of them here. We're doing the original where it all started, but there's that arrangement of the chocolate confection. It's all done the exact same way with the same recipe, starting with unsweetened coconut. There is not a lot of fillers in here. We use real great ingredients with the unsweetened coconut, and it's about freshness, it's about moisture. The fact that they can make these, Mary Beth, package them individually so you can on the go have them, and when you open it up, it's like you just got it from the bakery. Like, it's just...
It's so fresh.
Like,
so fresh.
Every time.
And you know what?
Moist.
First of all, it's great that they're all individually packaged, and they're a square, about 2 by 2. And so they're a perfect little snack for you or your family or whoever. But if you happen to have company coming over, and you snip open 10 of these little bags and you outline a plate in these, all of a sudden everybody's like, whoa.
But wait, I got one better for you. Give everybody a scoop of your favorite ice cream, unwrap one and dip one inside the ice cream. Right? You're doing
That's awesome.
a ladies' afternoon, and the cold weather's coming up, right? What about like a hot cocoa night, right?
Yeah.
Where everybody gets hot cocoa and one of these on the saucer next to the hot cocoa.
I love
now,
it.
You're gonna laugh. I grew up with my grandmother with a candy dish, right?
Oh, yeah,
covered
me
candy
too.
Dish. So because of that, I have that tradition. I have a candy dish. You know what I did? I put all these. I left the wrapper on them, and I filled my candy dish with these. People come and they go, "You have coconut patties for people to just take?" I go, "Yes, have one. They're fresh and they're individually wrapped." And they go into my candy dish and they take one. I'm not kidding you. That's on God's honest truth.
I believe it. And the whole thing is that they do stay fresh for 9 months. You know, I like that jar right over there. You know, could be a cookie jar, could be a candy jar. Let me give you a quick update. Again, these are brand new today because 1,800 already ordered.
Smart.
Can I just tell you, this price was originally higher than this. It's now less than $20 for 24 of them. You show me where you can buy a candy bar
Made like this.
Yeah, made
with these
like
ingredients.
this, fresh, not sitting in a store somewhere for so long, and you're paying less than $1 each. And that's the thing. It is the lowest price. So I will say, if you want to get 2 sets of these or whatever, they have a 9-month shelf life. 9 months from now,
and by the way,
that's next spring.
I'm just going to say this out loud. If you wanted to get a couple of these for Halloween, I know it's ahead of the day, but this would be something they're not going to get in their Halloween bag. And it's individually packaged. They know exactly what it is. It's all safe. What I love is if you're not worried about sharing, cross-contamination for schools and giving the kids, this is all the way it's done. All packaged, airtight seal on there. So it's beautifully done, keeping it moist, keeping it fresh. And here's the other thing people bring up a lot to me. I get a lot of emails saying, my favorite candy bar out there has got coconut in it.
Oh, yeah.
All I'm going to say to you is this. I don't downplay anybody, but right? You think you know coconut because you've been eating that candy bar your whole life, and then you have this. This ain't the same coconut that you've been having. It's not processed like that. It's made with unsweetened coconut from Florida in those factories, done with the original concept. It's not a candy bar that's mass produced. So I just want people to know, you may think you know what candy bar coconut is, and it's not the same for this.
So much better. Now, here's the other thing, too. I was just saying, I love that you brought up Halloween, too. But the other thing is that, you know, it's kind of like when you have that sweet tooth and you need something sweet. Maybe you're just leaving work, you know, and you're driving home and you're like, oh, I just want something sweet. It's just the right size. You know what?
Great call out for that.
It's so true because you get a good 4 to 5 bites off of this. But at the same time, it's not like you just filled your tummy with a whole big long candy bar.
Of sugar.
And so, and so that's why this is so much better. I'm just going to say right now, this is the best coconut bar, patty, whatever you want to call it, that I've ever eaten. And I felt that way when I first tried Anastasia quite a long time ago. Last year, the year before, I don't even know when. Oh, look at, she brought a bag.
What do you say?
Trick or treat.
By the way, that's the most expensive treat bag I've ever seen.
Isn't that nice? This is me. This is my around the studio.
Oh, that's true.
Hey, it'll house it very nicely.
That's hilarious.
You know, we brought up that thing about the treat. I got to say something. I get a hankering. My husband and I after dinner, we always need that little piece of chocolate. I know that sounds crazy. We don't need a full dessert. We're not dessert people. So I don't need a big sundae or something like that. I do that on a regular day. But like for dessert, I always need that little piece of chocolate. Both of us do. This has been the satisfaction. And you just reminded me when you were describing that, when you just want that little treat that tastes delicious and satisfies. It's it, right? Right, love
Isn't that the best?
It's so good.
And I love
so
individually
fresh.
wrapped.
If you don't like coconut, this is not for you.
Correct. This is truly a coconut lover's dream right there.
It's finger-licking good.
Coconut.
I love it, right?
Me too.
And the other thing, too, is I want to reiterate that. You think you know coconut if you've only had the coconut candy bars out there. This is not it. This is the next level because this is real unsweetened coconut.
Because a lot
It's so
of the
tender.
coconut out there is dehydrated coconut.
Correct.
And so it's
and they have to
kind
put
of
preservatives in it too.
So
dried.
this is not
Dried and like too chewy.
Yeah,
And
a lot of them out there are.
The test I always do, folks, is when you break an Anastasia open again. So I just broke this one up. This just came out of the package to show you how sweet this is. You know how fresh this is.
Moist.
And all you're gonna do is this. Watch. So this is broken up. I'm gonna do this. And I've just put the coconut patty back there. That's how moist that is. I mean, just realize that I was able to do that with a coconut patty. Come on. That's not a candy bar coconut.
That's right. You know, when your husband walks in all of a sudden and you go, oh, I didn't eat that candy bar.
You're like, wait, what, but why is the wrapper empty like this? You're like, oh, it fell out. I fell
smelling.
down. I was making you dinner and I fell over and this fell out. And it's somewhere
Oh my gosh, these are flying out of here. I just want to remind you,
Okay.
you get 24 of these.
No.
I thought she was taking it home.
No. I'm gonna give them to the crew.
I'm about to yell at Jane going, I gave you your one already. Just go to my candy bar.
Look at him.
Protect her from my
But
Anastasia.
you are getting 24 of these for less
It's a
than
candy jar.
$20.
You
It
put
is-
a candy jar out for people to
That's right.
share.
Okay.
Exactly.
I was protected.
Crew,
Sorry.
the poor crew, they have
crew
to
does-
watch all these
they do
food
deserve
shows,
it. They do deserve
and
it.
they don't get to eat it until later. Anyway,
Jane feeds a
I
crew,
just want to
always.
mention too. The one thing is, it's the lowest price. There goes Jerry.
And there we
It's
go.
the lowest
I wish
price
you
you're
could
going
see
to
the softball going
see
on here.
anytime within the next few months. So that's why you get these. And
Yep.
stock up, literally, because they aren't going to come back at this price. And
No.
this is the first time we've been able to bring them to you
Like
in
this.
these
Yep.
perfect sizes. I mean, look
Yep.
at this. It's just the perfect size.
perfect
It's
treat.
like having a little brownie or a little, bar.
Cookie, a little
Yeah,
bar,
yeah.
and it's all about fresh. It's about fresh
Right.
ingredients. It's about the way they made it in 1984 in Florida, still today in the same factory. Look at all that coconut. That's coconut top to
wow.
bottom, left to right.
Coconut is good for you.
And it is good for you, especially when
is.
it's well. Let's rephrase that.
Okay.
When it's not processed and it's real
Yeah.
coconut like this,
Right.
unsweetened coconut.
Yeah.
And it's enrobed with a little bit of chocolate confection. We don't want to cover it
It's
down.
dark chocolate.
Because it's all about the coconut, and the chocolate's a little hint of it, right?
Yeah,
we want
and
it to
it's
be
not
about,
bitter at all.
Right. So the coconut is not, it's coconut forward, basically. And Jane said it, and you know what? Rachel always says it too. For the coconut lover, this is your jam. If you're
Yeah.
not into coconut, I'm not going to lie to you. This is not for you, because this is about people who really, really, truly love authentic coconut flavor. And this is it with Anastasia.
That's right. It's like being in, the islands of somewhere.
Yes!
Okay.
They call it Taste of Paradise. That's their
I
actual
know it.
catchphrase.
Okay, Brian, tell me that again. More than half our quantity is gone.
Smart.
And 4,000 already gone.
Oh.
So, just letting you know.
Okay, here's a note. When you have Jane over your house, hide all your candy jars, okay? Because she's gonna clean them out.
All of your candy jars.
Okay, just these.
Just
Not all your
these.
candy jars.
Oh my gosh.
Coconut and chocolate.
Okay, go back to what's in here. If
Okay.
somebody just joined us
All right,
because it's like,
let's start.
middle of the afternoon. They need their
Open
afternoon
face patty.
snack.
Open face patty. All started with wall to wall to wall to wall coconut, unsweetened coconut, made with real dairy inside of there and butter and sugar after the unsweetened coconut started, enrolled in chocolate confection, individually packaged for 9 months. They're so moist when you take them out that you can actually put them back together and they stay together. That's how moist they are. That's the Anastasia difference. That's why we love this coconut patty.
All right. Mark Charles Maselli, you bring the best things to QVC.